Welcome to Crushing the Culture with E and T. I'm E.
And I'm T, baby.
All right, and today is our quarantine edition.
The quarantine edition.
Man, we been on a little break because of this whole COVID-19 thing.
How did we get here?
I don't know, bro. It's a whole new world, man, and it's...
Oh, I'm just like, damn you, China wet markets.
Oh, man.
Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Yo, go to YouTube. The wet markets in China, it's ridiculous. They got anacondas for sale for $19.95. Bats, dogs, cats.
To be consumed?
Yes, all exotic.
Oh.
And I could see, just like that movie that came out years ago, the pandemic movie, that's how it happened, man.
Outbreak. Was it
yeah.
Outbreak? Yeah.
No, it's another one. I think it's called Pandemic.
Pandemic or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
And they just go there, all that stuff just all mixed up, and it's crazy.
Wow. Man, oh man.
Yo.
And so welcome to our new world. This, we had to, like I said, had to take a break.
Yeah.
Because we want to make sure we don't have the COVID and all that. And because both you and I are essential employees with our 9 to 5.
I'm essential. I'm essential. Yeah.
Man, out here you gotta wear masks now. You gotta.
Yeah. I'm torn. Every day you go out there, it's like I am legend.
Yep.
I gotta prepare. I gotta have a dog. I gotta have a face mask.
Beach down.
But then when I get to the store, there be people out there, no mask, little babies running around with feet out, and I'm like, okay, this is overkill.
Yeah. I'm one of those ones without the mask, but now it's about to be mandatory.
It is.
That you going to the stores, man.
Wow.
Yep. They already starting to put the signs up on the door. I went to CVS the other day, and it was like, you got to have a mask on to come in here. And I'm like, well, I don't have one. I mean, I do have one for work, but at that time I was in my personal vehicle, so I ain't have it with me.
I got you, man.
Yep. But I'm going to be obedient because I don't want to get sick, and I don't want to get nobody else sick.
Yeah.
Like you and I, as we were prepping for the show, we talked about this. This thing was probably around for a while.
Yes.
So we probably had it coughing, hacking, and chilling and all that.
Yeah, back in December, man.
Yeah.
And we thought it was just as a regular cold, and we're like, I had that.
They do have the antibody test where you can go and get tested to see if you had it. So that's another thing. Yeah. But this is serious, man. It's sad because it's affecting our elderly community and anybody that's had pre-existing conditions. It's serious, man. People are dying.
Evidently, it's not affecting the people in Florida because you saw that Easter party.
Man, they were out there.
Because those are the people that drink from the water spigot when we grew up.
Yep.
And
they played outside with no shoes on.
Yep.
Ate their dirt pies and all that.
Yo.
I was a whole community of people out there.
Chilling.
It's like, what is going
people
on?
dropping left and right, but not them Floridians.
Nah, man. Well, it is a warmer state, so
they
said that, it's a thing where it's supposed to die out when it gets warm. So
who said that?
That's what the report said. That,
oh, okay. Right.
That's why they're like, we should get back to a little new normal in June because it's supposed to be, when it's hot.
And then when it start getting cold again?
Then it's going to pick right back up.
Yo.
That's why the schools are now preparing to do the online schools in the fall.
This is crazy, man.
It is. And I'm so glad that I homeschooled my boys from elementary up to high school. So now their first year, and then this happens, right? First year in public high school, and this what happens. But it's like a normal for us, so they know how to do their work and stuff. So I don't have to be frustrated about that.
Okay.
But still, I'm like, I got y'all out the house, man. Now they eating up my food. Yeah. My grocery bill.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I don't have to really go in like I used to. So I'm saving money on gas and those snacks that you get. But I got two college-age students in the house, and I come down, and I got to go on food runs.
Man, I'm telling you, I got 4 teenage boys in my house, and they eat breakfast, second breakfast, snack, lunch, second lunch, pre-dinner, dinner, post dinner, midnight snack.
That's a loaf of bread every other day.
I'm like, come on, man. I'm looking down there. I'm like, my wife went to Sam's and she like stocked up. And I'm like, oh, this should last us for the month. 2 weeks later. Daddy, Mommy, can you go to the grocery store? We don't have any food. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I know we spent about $5,000 in food.
Right, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, well, this is the
new norm.
All right. But Crushing the Cultures, we are picking up and we are pursuing this thing. So we're going to keep on going.
Yeah, we got to dive into what's going on. You know,
a lot has happened.
Yes, a lot's happening. People are looking at other forms of revenue to generate so they stay afloat, because it's got to be hard on entertainers. Absolutely. The film industry, you ain't doing no concerts no more. Strippers ain't doing no performances no more.
I forgot about the strippers.
Yo, don't forget about the strippers. Yo, they doing online lap dances for real. Because you know your girl Blac Chyna.
Yeah, I heard.
Blac Chyna, if all you haven't out there haven't know, Blac Chyna is charging $950 for a FaceTime. Just to FaceTime her.
This is sad.
And then $250 for her to follow you back.
On Instagram.
Yes.
This is so crazy, right? So, Blac Chyna is from the DMV, right? She
is?
Yeah.
I did not know that, man.
Yeah, my cousin used to babysit her.
Really?
As a little girl. Yeah, my wife's cousin, but she used to babysit her as a little girl.
So
she grew up in the hood, man. And now you charging $950 to FaceTime you? Ain't no way, bro.
Riri, girl, pick up that phone.
Ain't no way. Nah. So get a little fame, a little notoriety in there. But at the same time, I understand they have to survive.
Yeah, I know. I mean, she's a beautiful. Well, I don't know. I just saw that picture.
Yeah, that picture that they put out there today was a little
disturbing, to say the least.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Why are you taking that natural beauty and just...
She looked like Count Dracula or something. I don't know.
Like she should be on Underworld.
Right.
Like, yo, man, come on. You're naturally beautiful. Why are you doing all this stuff to you?
I don't know. That's wild, man.
But we can't get on her without getting on Tori Spelling. Did the same thing.
What did Tori Spelling charge?
$95 for a virtual meet and greet with her. But I hear a lot of entertainers do that. But Tori,
what have you done besides Lifetime movies?
Don't she have that reality show with her husband?
No, I guess. I don't watch it. I mean, I guess there's some Tori Spelling fans out there. Shout out to her fans, but still.
But $95?
$95? Nah, I'm good.
I mean, I'm a person. You get, like when they started that whole direct to DVD or direct to your TV. I heard Nicolas Cage did that. He was like, instead of making these big movies, let me make a lot of little ones to get it out there. So why did I go $9.95 and just get a whole buttload of people?
Right.
I'm just saying, that's my math.
Right. Yeah.
You get somebody for $9.95. Hey,
sure would.
What the hell is Tori Sparrow going to do today?
Exactly. You get a bunch of people that you're right.
It's like. You know me, I'll drunk call you and be like, hey, Tori!
What's up? You remember me?
912.
You were on the show, Beverly Hills show. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, if people are going to pay for it, then you'd be surprised. People will pay for stuff like that.
I got you on that.
Dang. All right, what else we got, man?
All right, today the World of Baseball lost a co-owner today. Hank Steinbrenner from the New York Yankees, co-owner, died at 63, man.
Wow, I didn't realize he was that young.
Yeah, you thought he was going to be some real old...
Yeah, I thought he was like 80 or something.
Nah.
Oh, that's sad, man.
It's a lot of people been just passing on. A lot of stars, like we talked about, we grew up on.
Yeah.
My wife was up there watching Harry Potter, and that one sorcerer, the one with the black hair, I forget what his name is, but he died. She's like, he's dead? I was like, yeah. And it's like Kenny Rogers.
Oh, that hit home with me, man. I grew up listening to Kenny Rogers.
Yeah. I think every kid knew the song. You got
The Gambler.
know when to hold up.
Know when to fold up. Yes. Oh, and Lee. I'm your knight in shining armor, and I love you.
Yeah,
man. I grew up on that.
Yeah, all those old. Those people that were old back then, but
right.
Now you're like, yo, we've been around for a minute.
Yeah, that means we getting old.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Yes.
Man.
So that's been happening, and if everything moves on, and going from baseball to racing, you got your boy Kyle Larson out there acting like a fool,
dropping an M-bomb.
Yeah, Kyle.
I'm not surprised.
And then he did a video on the back end apologizing.
Yeah.
And
own it, okay? Own it. I said it. I didn't mean it racially. I just hear it all the time or whatever. Just own it. Like, did you see? I can't think the actor's name. He was on a news thing, and one of the news anchors was talking about, it's unfair that white people can't use that term. That's derogatory, but black people use it in their music all the time. And he was like, "Go ahead and say it."
Oh, Delroy Lindo, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Say it. I'll say it with you. Come on. But you can say it. I mean, you can say it, but be able to deal with the repercussions on the back end. It's America.
That's it. So, you can go take that argument, because it's an argument of either some black people like, you shouldn't use it. Some black people like, that's something that we took back. We took ownership of something that was negative. Now we can use it, but you can't use it. So you got those arguments.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Sometimes I fall in the, you shouldn't say it. And sometimes I'm like, what's up, man?
Yeah, I mean, we grew up in that culture, but, and also when you know better, you do better. So, I know we do limit. I'm not going to say it out there. And like,
I'm not at work walking around. I'm like, what's up, ma? What's up, ma?
HR be like, Mr. Jones, come here real quick. Let's talk to you. No, you don't need to bring your badge.
I don't. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. And all right. So, and also we got like Diddy went on Instagram, and who was it? What's his name? DJ Khaled, Kevin Hart, and they all busting the gray.
Yeah, man. They letting it show.
Yeah. I had to color mine up a little bit for the show and everything, because I got blotches and, it's not fitting right. Yeah. But, you start to see, man, when you got money make you pretty.
It does. It does. So they showing that they don't have their stylists, their barbers and all that to color them and make them all up and stuff like that. And that's what they look like.
But you know who started that? It was like a month and a half ago. Sylvester Stallone started rocking his.
Oh yeah,
and his stuff is legit. Like, they colored it right and made it all blend together. And Sly looked fly.
Yeah. Some people can rock the gray.
Yeah.
And some people you're looking like, go ahead, this don't make you look old, bro.
Yeah.
So you got to figure out which side of the line do you fall in. Do I fall into that I'm the sexy grandpa, or
I'm gonna hold on as long as I can. You be like,
right. I don't have a lot of gray. My wife pluck. I got a little. I could be like, oh, it's a gray right there, babe. Pluck it. So I don't have a lot of gray. I don't have to do the dyeing thing yet, but I'm gonna dye.
Yeah. Even before I started balding, I had gray hair since I was 12 years old.
Wow.
It's just hereditary in my family. Like my mom's silver hair since she was like late 30s. My uncle, head full of gray hair. Everybody knew him. And it's just hereditary. We all get gray hair early. But it looks sophisticated, you know?
Yeah. I'm the opposite. So my mom, she's 70-something. And, you know, she dyes her hair, but she doesn't have a lot of gray. She has gray, but it's not like a hair full of grays. You can still see her natural color in her hair. My dad the same way. He got more gray now, but they were later on in their years when they started graying. So I'm like, all right, hopefully that's me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it look good. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean? My wife say all the time, I think you do the salt and pepper look when it comes in. I want you to do the salt and pepper. I don't know about that.
Yeah, older men are in, man. We got The Rock on our side now.
Come on now.
Oh,
The Rock be representing.
Yeah, I mean, hey, grandpa, papa, you know. Women liking older men now. They do. All these, especially like 30s, they love 50-year-old men because we're established and, you know, they figure older men, they got their head on straight. They ain't got to play games. Mm-hmm. You know, one shot and he's going to sleep, you know.
One shot a week.
You know, we're good.
They be like, oh, he good for the week. Oh, man.
Okay, but then we had Diddy also had that Easter virtual dance party.
Yep, I saw
and
that.
Lizzo came,
yeah.
And Lizzo, you know, like we've talked about it before, she's always on that turn up mode.
Oh, Lizzo.
So Lizzo came, started playing Money Bags, 1, 2, 3, and Diddy had to be
like,
Diddy.
Whoa, hold up.
Take that. You know,
she's like, ooh, I'm sorry. He's like, listen, it's Sunday's Easter, you trying to turn up, but not like that, cussing and all that. She's like, okay, I'll find something else.
But he didn't mind the twerking.
Right.
The twerking was good. You know, like she's like one of the top 10 twerkers in the world.
I guess.
That's up for debate.
Somebody
yeah. But you know, you can't be doing that on Easter Sunday.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. We gotta take Easter Sunday for what it is as a believer.
Yeah.
You know, I don't celebrate by twerking. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I understand. People do their own thing. They were doing it to have fun. I think he raised $3 million.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He charged Nana.
I don't know how that thing went down. Maybe he was just asking people to donate, you know, to help out. And, you know, it's a lot of people who are doing it. Rihanna, people aren't really talking about how much she's given.
Yeah.
Back to Barbados, her home country.
Yeah.
And then to just to help with reliefs, you know, all over New York. You know, a lot of people are giving money to help.
You see all these entertainers that they say don't do nothing, but you see they're the biggest one giving back to where they came from, and that's why when you hear certain people say, "Oh, you're just an entertainer, shut your mouth, don't talk about politics," are they not people too?
Yep.
They just have a platform where they can reach more people.
Yeah, I disagree with that. With the whole you can't talk about politics because you're an entertainer. Politics, you know, it's just that, you know, it's just a representation of people. So I'm one of the people that you're supposed to be representing, so I should have a voice.
True that.
Stop trying to silence my voice.
Word.
And if I have a platform, then I'm going to stand up on that platform and I'm going to give my view whether you agree with it or not.
True.
And that should be respected.
Yeah, it should.
Because everybody don't agree with everybody all the time.
Yeah.
That's just the way life is.
Yes.
So,
I agree.
Wow. Yeah. All right, shout out to Diddy doing his thing, having fun. I kind of tuned in afterwards. Went back. I've been checking out a couple of the celebrity lives, and it's been pretty cool. One of my favorite gospel artists, Fred Hammond, did a concert.
All right.
And a couple of artists have done that, just done little concerts, man. And I was just like, this is great.
Really?
I'm getting like a free concert.
Yeah, I heard they did SNL from home too.
Yeah.
And I heard it. They had a Zoom call.
Yeah, that was funny. That was a funny skit.
Really?
I didn't see the whole show, but that Zoom call skit was hilarious.
Oh,
man.
okay.
Yeah, they took a couple of elements from things that happen in real life. Like one, I don't know if you saw, it was like this chick was doing a Zoom call.
And her man walked.
No, not that one. It was the one she went to the bathroom. She took, set the laptop down and started peeing. Everybody was looking at it like, ooh. And the professor was like, I saw nothing. And then she, moved the thing and shut it off.
Wow.
But I mean, you got to think about it.
It happens.
Yeah. Because you're not thinking like, or you might say, I thought I turned my
camera off.
Yeah. Because we did the Zoom call the other day with the table read, man. That was cool. It was fun. And again, because we can't stop, we got to keep going.
You got to keep it going. Entertainment don't stop.
Yeah,
because once this is over, I think everybody's going to be hitting the ground running.
Right. Let's go.
Let's create.
So you got to be doing it now, the preparation now, and the little bit of downtime that we've been having.
Yeah.
So
man.
This thing has been driving me crazy. I can't emphasize that enough because I am an extrovert. I like to hug people, talk to people. People give me energy, man. And I'm in a house with a bunch of introverts.
Yeah.
Everybody's an introvert. My wife, my 3 of my sons, and my mother-in-law. She lives with us. My youngest son is an extrovert like me, so we be bouncing off each other, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
It is. I mean, and being an essential worker, that's the only time you get out there and able to talk to people. You're like, hey, how are you?
Right.
Talk to me for a minute. Hey, you going, buddy?
The crazy part is I'm going on sites and nobody's there. Like, I'm like, where's all the employees are gone home, and so it may be one person that's there to assist me. But I went to a site and they sent me a text. The guy sent me a text, say, "Hey, I left you a badge at the guard's desk. Have at it." It's like, what? You're not gonna be here? I gotta sit in here for hours by myself.
Yes, sir, Bob.
Yeah. So it was driving me crazy, man.
Yeah, but did you know in Florida, a professional wrestler is an essential worker?
What?
Leave it to Florida. Them same people.
Florida. I wanted to move to Florida. I don't think I want to move to Florida. No.
Hey,
people
in
crazy,
Maryland, the liquor store is an essential establishment also.
Now, at first, my eyebrow went up like, huh? What did that mean? But then I understood that I recently lost uncle to alcoholism. And if someone doesn't have that alcohol, it can cause their body to go into what's the
shock?
Yeah, like shock, withdrawals, and it affects you. And people can die. It's sad. So you got to supply the addict with, the thing. Drug. Otherwise, the hospitals will be flooded.
Really?
Yeah, so that's why liquor stores are essential. Now, if you look at Virginia and all those, they sell liquor in the grocery stores. Where Maryland, we have liquor stores.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. So that's why liquor stores are deemed essential.
Oh, you just taught me something.
Yeah, so, that's when people's like, oh, liquor stores, what's wrong with that? And I'm like, ho. There's always a reason behind some things. It may seem maddening, but they got to get that liquor. But surprisingly, liquor stores aren't even that busy.
Yeah.
So.
Because everybody stocks up.
Yeah. they had that mad rush when they were shutting everything down, and now they sitting there twirling their thumbs.
But you know what? There's 2 sets of people that are not affected by this. People that's done time and soldiers, and military members, because they know, like, I used to get locked down every 2 months in Panama. We had to go locked down where we couldn't leave the barracks for 30 days. It was like a little mini prison.
Oh my God.
We had a weight set. We could run around, play with our guns, clean the weapons and everything, but you couldn't go off the little area.
Wow.
And this is, every time I think about it, I'm like, I'm good. I got internet. We didn't have internet back then.
I'm not even conditioned for this, bro.
Hey.
But that is true. Like you said, I saw the meme that, felons are like, this ain't nothing,
I can make alcohol out of toilet water, Yo, this ain't nothing. Occupy my mind.
See, I be good for like a couple of days, and then it'd be like one day I'm just like, I'm about to go crazy. And my wife looking at me like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know. I'm about to go crazy. I mean, seriously, it's mentally frustrating.
That being said, we got to ask that question. You out there, without no in-house boo, are you okay? Because we know the struggle.
Listen, they making it happen.
Yeah.
They making them quarantine runs.
Like the Great Escape?
Yeah, they making it happen. I saw Bow Wow had posted, man, he lonely because, he can't get nobody come over there. He quarantined by himself and everything. I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah, Bow Wow, come on.
Yeah, right, Bow. Bow Wow is a master perpetrator. He is the supreme perpetrator, so we know he was doing that for some likes or something.
Yeah.
Something, I don't know.
We remember that picture where you weren't really on the plane, but you perpetrate like you was on the plane.
We remember that, Bow Wow. Wow. We remember that.
Okay, we go. All right, so let's kick it about Netflix. What's going on with that? What do you think about Netflix? Are they holding it down for everybody?
Netflix it has a plethora of things to watch. And of course, we've been talking about the biggest documentary that's ever hit anything. Tiger King.
Tiger.
If you haven't watched the madness called Tiger King, I don't know. You don't know what you're missing. It's crazy.
I will call it tomfoolery.
Yes. It was like episode 1, I'm watching it, right? And I'm like, okay, all right, this is interesting. This is weird. This is what? Then they introduce another person, and I'm like, what? You can't get any weirder. And then it gets weird.
Hold my bear.
Right. A gay redneck hillbilly tiger dude.
First thing, you can't put all of it together. I would have never...
No.
In a million years would have thought a gay redneck, tiger loving, gun toting, swearing, rabbit suit wearing.
Where has this dude been? And why hasn't anyone just put them on display before this?
Well, he ran for president.
I know why wasn't that a thing?
You could have Trump or Exotic Joe.
With his 2 husbands.
Yo, and they wasn't even gay.
You're right. That's a
no.
Right?
A little myth will get you a long way, brother.
Oh, man, I couldn't believe that when it was, because it wasn't obvious at first, at least not to me, that the dude was gay.
No.
And I was like, hold up. And then you had 2 straight dudes that he turned.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But again,
the gift of gab, man. And them tattoos, them bullet tattoos, yeah.
That's true. That's so true. And he had the tigers, the little tigers.
Come pet the tigers. With the other guy, him and his wife.
Right.
We're luring them in. Yeah, come pet our tiger.
Oh, man. Doc, he's crazy.
Yo.
Jeff.
But you know who's the writer? The Native American chick.
Yeah.
Yo, she didn't say one bad word.
I learned that she identifies as a he. It's so, they added that extra thing the other day. So I watched that last night, and she identifies as a he.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I say. So it gets, I guess, better is the word you want to use.
Did she do time too? Because I know Joe was getting people off the bus routes and that didn't have a place to go or anything else.
I mean, I assume with her lifestyle, that's a lifestyle that's filled with rejection and hardship. So maybe, he saw that. And she was saying, like, she just cared about the animals.
Yeah. But you know what? And when this is all over, when the quarantine's over, I'm going to Myrtle Beach and go find that little brothel or whatever you got going on down there. Because that dude,
I'm going to Doc's place.
Doc Doc be getting in.
Doc is Hugh Hefner
of the Carolinas. That's about an hour and a half from my house.
There's one thing that I did learn from the Tiger King Netflix. That Carol Baskins killed her husband.
Yes, she did.
I don't care what you say. She oiled him up with some sardines and fed him to the tigers, man.
And then grinded whatever was left up.
Grind them up, man.
How do you not do DNA test of the meat grinder after just...
Yeah. Who goes out at 3 o'clock in the morning to go get milk for tigers? Come on, son.
And she had all them workers for free?
Come on, son.
But, you know, I told my wife, all those people are like pimps. Yeah. Because Joe, like I said, picking them up from the bus stop.
Yeah. Yep.
Carol mind warped them. They're working for free,
like
24 hours. And paying her.
Right, paying her.
And then you had Doc down there, got a harem.
Oh, pimp daddy. You get a house. You get a house. You get a house over there. And obviously you the mom. He like that dude in Utah. The one that has a show on TLC.
Oh.
Sister Wives.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
He like him.
And then the one in the Midwest, he didn't really have much going on. He had his monkey on him all the time. And
yeah. He just liked animals. You can tell he was a weird dude that liked animals.
Yeah.
But Jeff, the one with the leather jacket, he's a swindler, a hustler, and he stole that zoo from
Joe.
Yeah. So we can look at it. Joe is a criminal. You can look at it.
Yeah.
He was a jerk. They showed him treating people terribly and all that. But the dude was set up.
Yeah, they set Joe up. I believe. I was like, yeah. Joe might be stupid, but he ain't about that life, though.
He try to hire. How can you hire someone to kill someone for $3,000 in another state? It's gonna cost me $3,000 to travel there. Come on, son. That just don't add up. Carol Baskins killed her husband.
Yeah. Oh man, I heard they opened the case back up too.
Yeah, they're supposed to be reinvestigating. So now TMZ did a story the other day and had a sheriff on there. And he was talking about how in a case like this, he was like, this type of crime doesn't happen with just one person. Somebody helps somebody do this. You know. Yeah,
because they're saying her brother was on the police force.
Yeah, he was on the police force. Come on, son.
I'm just saying.
That ain't adding up, bruh. Ain't adding up, bruh. I mean, it's definitely worth the watch, man. Entertaining and crazy and weird and all those things. And
it's like WWF or E meets
WWE
meets Redneckomania. Or
WWE meets WWF. That's what it is. The World Wrestling meets
World Federation.
Wildlife Federation. Oh man, but I do want a little tiger though. I did get that sense. I want a little tiger.
Yeah. And then you also got Ozarks. You and I are big fans. I used to live in Missouri, and I went up to Ozarks. Ozarks, I rode my motorcycle up there, and it's beautiful. It's like, do you know that's where Girls Gone Wild started?
What?
Yeah, they would put all the little boats together,
yeah.
And the guy filmed it. And Girls Gone Wild started there.
Wow, where is he at?
He's probably in jail again. Right. But I mean, they even came down to the military base a couple times, and they had girls, and it's a big scam too. We know they haven't come down there, but yeah, Ozarks. It's like you see a lot of millionaires out there for real. You see a Bugatti. You see, like, I'm in the land behind God's neck, and you just see these fancy cars, nice boats, but there's old money out there,
Yeah.
But Ozarks is the show. It's our new, like I told you, it's our new Breaking Bad.
Yep. Definitely.
That guy that's not meant to be a drug dealer, just stumbles into drug dealing.
And just gets engulfed into a world where he can't pull himself out of.
No halfway crooks, brother.
Nope. Ain't no such thing as a halfway crook. Man.
And for everybody, not my Tommy.
Yes.
You can't be Tommy.
No.
in Power and then
go do this dude.
Yeah, come on, man. You got killed in Intruders too?
Right, man. Nah.
Not my Tommy.
Yeah. But the world of Ozark, I love how it started off. It puts you on this fast pace and it gets you hooked. Episode 1 lures you in. So you see this world, people getting murdered, thrown off balconies and all crazy stuff, affairs and, the money laundry. And now you thrown into the Ozark and I love it. I love the storytelling. I love the development of characters.
Yeah.
We talk about how Ruth is a G.
OG.
Oh, she's a G.
She's the realest one.
Right.
On that show.
From day one. When she hits the first scene, I was just like, because I'm rewatching it with my wife, because she didn't watch it the first time. I watched it when it first came out. And so I was watching, I'm like, dang, you was a G from the jump.
Yeah. Looking like Justin Timberlake with curls. Exactly back in the 90s.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, man. But it's a good show, well written. The drug dealer, I don't know his name, but he plays it really well too. I like his character, the lawyer.
And then hype, then he like, nah.
Yeah. And then the people, they're like the wife. She's not like a Kim Basinger. She's the average mother that looks like, okay, she's doing it and not.
I became a fan of hers. She used to be in a show called The Big C on Showtime.
Okay.
And if you get a chance, and like on demand, go back, watch it. It was a really good show. Good character development too, about a lady who finds out she has cancer. She hides it from her family, and then it's revealed to the family. But that's when I became a fan. I can't think of her name right now. It's on the tip of my tongue. But she brings that same element from that character to this mom. It's that mom figure where you're like average mom that goes buck wild.
Yeah.
So I like that. I like that about her. I don't really care necessarily for a character for Wendy.
Yeah.
Because you're like, come on, Wendy.
Get on the same page, right. Wendy.
She crazy, man. She goes.
But then look at her brother.
Yeah.
Ben. Ben been eating crayons all his life.
Poor Ben. He should have never stopped taking that med. He just wanted to get with old Ruthie.
I know, that's it. Slip him some Viagra.
Right. He's like, it don't work. Downward spiral.
Yeah, man.
So check out the Ozark if you haven't. Hopefully we ain't spoiled too much for you, but you gotta check it out. That is definitely well written. Jason Bateman does a phenomenal job.
And he just came off of, like we just talked about, The Outsider on HBO.
Yeah.
He's doing some work.
Yeah, he's
and it's
working.
Funny how he's transformed from comedian and doing funny movies to, man.
Look, I was telling my boys when I first watched this a couple years ago, and I said, man, this is the first performance of Jason Bateman that, I was like convinced I was engulfed in like this character. And it was like, I don't remember nothing he really did. And I was like, that's true. Like.
Well, he just had the spelling bee one that just came out
it was
like 2 years ago.
That was some time ago. Yeah. Like he really hadn't been mainstream. And so now this is kind of pushing him back. Yeah. In the mainstream. So, that was a good job. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. What else we got?
Up and coming movies. Black as AF.
Yeah. From the makers of Blackish.
Yes. Rashida Jones and Kenya Barnes.
Yeah. I love the trailer. It was definitely like made me want to see it. Yeah. So it's taking his life and basically, they made a movie out of his life.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's going to be well written. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like one of them. Remember when Kevin Hart had The Real Husbands of Hollywood?
Yeah.
So it's that same feel where it's reality, but it's scripted.
Yeah, scripted reality.
Yeah. Or like the dude who created Seinfeld. He did the same thing. He has a show on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, yeah.
It was interesting to see how he did that. I watched somebody told me about it, and then I was like, let me check it out. So it was like, check out the later episode. Early on, it's still funny, but the newer episodes are funnier because you know how it is. Once you get something, a formula, and you perfect it, then you can make it good. But he says how, you know, he'll take the script and he'll just give the synopsis, and then let the actors do their thing. And sometimes they'll have to shoot it a couple of times to get the reaction that he want, but he still want that element of surprise,
like improv.
Yeah. So that's all it is. It's just improv. It's improv with directions. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, we're going to the mall, and we're going to talk about how when you open your car door, you bump my car,
and just have fun with it.
Scene.
We could do that.
Yeah.
We have done that, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say we have done that. That sounds like a good idea.
I know. Hey,
you know? So.
Forget a strip.
Right.
All right, cool. And then wrapping it up on April 24th, Chris Hemsworth, or Fat Fat Thor as I call him, has Extraction coming up. This is like the third movie named Extraction that came out in the last 3 or 4 years.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a lot of Extraction movies.
Okay.
But this one looks pretty good. He's in India or wherever, chilling, kicking people's ass. And
I'm loving that these A-rated celebrities are dropping movies on Netflix.
Yeah.
And it started with like Will Smith when he did Bright. I don't know if I can't think of anybody before that did like a blockbuster type movie.
Yeah.
You know, where it dropped on Netflix.
Yeah, then they had, what's that, 999 with Ben Affleck?
Yeah, Ben Affleck just
that
did that.
Was a good.
Yeah, that was good. Action. If you like action, that's definitely a good
one. But being a former soldier, we even did half that shit. Out of like 3.5 and shit, we'd have got that money back.
Right. I'm getting this money.
Yeah, we gonna make 2 trips.
Right. Oh man, I kept thinking like, you cannot leave all that money.
No,
I was mad that they burnt all that money in that house.
It would have been a lot of dead cartel dudes.
We coming out, you know, Tony Montana style.
Real talk. We was on Mexico. We'd call back to San Antonio. Hey boys, look, weekend pass. Bring your guns. Let's get over here and get this money.
Right. You know, we gotta get all this.
I know a whole bunch of scrambling infantry guys that would have been across that border.
Dude, that was so much. It was ridiculous. Every single wall in that house had money.
Hey, yo.
But
you know, it tells how greed gets to you.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I'm good off a couple million. I can flip that, and we could be Justin Bieber rich.
Right. Shoot. That's exactly. It's greed. Because what do you do? What do you do with all that money?
And money's heavy.
Yeah.
Like, I used to have to do a transport of $500,000 in those big money bags, and it's 2 money bags, and like they're heavy as fuck.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You ain't running nowhere with them money bags.
Nah. You can't get. You be tired as I don't know what. I need some break.
So for them to throw something over there, the bags over their backs and run with it, nah.
That ain't real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's the movie where I was having this conversation with somebody talking about how in the movie world, anything can happen. Anything is possible. The laws of gravity does not apply.
But I want a little bit of realism. I want that could possibly happen?
Those are the type of movies that that grab you more.
Yeah.
When you have the reality of real world.
Yeah, like Gemini Man. Like I'm a big like Will Smith.
Yeah, love Will Smith.
But the whole plot of Gemini Man and the stuff they were doing, I was like, as a soldier, you can't watch a movie with a military guy because we'll point at that's 30 rounds. His magazines. He's out. No, you can't do that. So that makes it hard,
Yeah. But I understand. Yeah. But as a writer, you'd be like, all right, how can I bend this truth to where it feels real? Like I grew up watching the stories, right? All my children, while I live.
Oh, did?
Yeah, I did, man. My mom, she worked all the time, but like in the summer times when I was sick or something, or sick from school, and my mom was home, she would put the stories on, and I just grew up watching them. And so, as an adult, my wife watched the same story. So I remember before when DVRs came out, right, and you could record it. I was like, oh man, I don't have to miss my stories because you try to watch them because they had the late night repeat of it, and so we would watch the late night repeat. But then they had the DVR, and then I was able to catch the stories off the DVR, and I was like, fast forward through the commercials and everything, and then they took them away. It was like a year later they took them away. They just died off.
I had one favorite actor from the stories. I used to stay at my aunt's house, and she used to watch it. It was Victor Newman.
Yeah.
And he's like, God damn it, Nicky. God damn it. I'm like, Victor's the man. He about 90 years old.
Right. I think
forever.
He died in real life.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think he died a year or two ago.
He just he was in a movie. He had a small scene in a movie. Not too long ago, and it was a real small scene. He was at a bar or something, and I just like, oh, that's Victor.
Everybody knows Victor.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Erica Kane.
Yep.
Erica Susan Kane, Victor. You know who she is.
Nicky.
Yes.
What's the other guy? He used to go, Jack, whatever his name was. I can't.
Yeah.
That whole show was crazy.
Yeah. But that's how the stories people die and they come back to life. Oh, I was stranded on an island. No, you burned up in a car. How did you?
That wasn't me. That was my twin.
Right.
You had a twin?
Right. It was one of my favorite characters on there, Todd Manning. So Todd Manning was this bad boy, right? He was killing people, stealing babies, all this stuff. And then Todd gets killed. And then this dude come back, and his name is Walker. And Walker in real life is Todd. So he had a face change. So it was a different actor, right? So his face changed. But then the real Todd wanted to come back to the stories. So they brought him back, and then they switched it that this was Todd's twin brother that he didn't know. And then he got a face change. I was like,
those writers would be like, hold up.
I got an idea. How can we get even more twisted with these people, with this storyline?
Yeah, man.
Twin brother that he never knew about got a facelift of another dude. Hold on, because it was another dude. So Walker took the face of another dude. So it was almost like it was a twin brother took a face of another dude, and so they had two Walkers. It was so crazy. I remember that storyline. That impacted me. How ridiculous the stories were.
I bet you, man. Oh man, but that's about it.
All right. Well, this has been another fun episode of Crushing the Culture with ENT. I hope you enjoyed it.
The quarantine edition.
I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to try to get back on it again next week and keep you up to date.
For the 420.
Oh, yeah.
The 420 edition.
Yeah, the 420 edition. I don't smoke, but we can talk about it.
Yeah, we can talk all you want.
So for all you smokers out there, y'all can be puffing as you watching, I guess.
Yeah. Puff, puff, pass.
Puff, puff, pass. All right, so tune in next time. We'll see you. We out.
Hey.